Hey, what's up? Hello, my name is Emma and today I am doing an unboxing. So every once in a while, I guess it's like the customs office, they will put like their forms and stuff that they need. This doesn't have my address on it, but like they'll put this giant plasticky paper right over the Fairyloot logo and I'm like, do you not know I have to unbox this? Today I am doing my monthly Fairyloot unboxing, so of course thank you so much to Fairyloot for sending me your September All That Sass box to review. I love Fairyloot. If you would like to give it a chance and love them too, you can definitely use my code EMMA for 5% off a 3 or 6 month subscription. I know 3 or 6 months sounds a little intimidating, but I feel like Fairyloot is kind of like potato chips. You can't just have one, so I'm really excited to open this box. Truth be told, I have no idea what All That Sass could possibly mean, but I'm still really excited. As always, a beautiful aroma just came out of the box as it opened. This is the Fairyloot spoiler card for their September box. I definitely am getting some like sassy female heroine vibes from it. Okay, I see a candle from In the Wick of Time. It is called High Warlock and it is a Fairyloot exclusive, and I can already tell that this is Magnus Bane inspired. Number 1, because it's titled High Warlock. Number 2, because it's purple, and I feel like Magnus Bane, like when you think of colors attached to book characters, you just kind of think of purple for Magnus for no reason why. But number 3, the reason I know it's inspired by Magnus is because it is sandalwood, incense, and lavender. And if you aren't a crazy Mortal Instruments fan like myself, there is a scene in one of the Mortal Instruments, I can't believe I remember this. Essentially, we were told that Alec and Magnus use sandalwood scented body wash, and I feel like such a creeper for knowing what these fictional characters smell like, but now we have it, the scent of Magnus Bane in candle form. I do feel like that's what Magnus would smell like. Ooh, I see some coffee. Oh my god, no, it's hot chocolate. I'm so excited. So this is Bronte & Co. Raw Artisan Chocolate. It is hot chocolate for sassy demigods. It is vegan hot chocolate, dairy-free, gluten-free, and 100% natural, which I think is so cool. What's so funny is I've been immensely tired all day long, and I told myself, I was like, you know, maybe I kind of want to get myself a cup of hot chocolate today. And like, I literally just got hot chocolate. I'm so happy I could cry. Ooh, I think this is a magnet. This is a magnet that was created exclusively by Ink and Wonder Designs. And it of course says, I solemnly swear I am up to no good. Let's be real for a moment. Fred and George are the absolute sassiest duo in literature. And I think this magnet is just like so representative of them, because I feel like when you think of the Marauder's map and like the quote, I solemnly swear I'm up to no good, it just fits Fred and George so well, so I'm really happy with this magnet. Ooh, what is this? I don't think we've ever had one of these before. So this is a beanie created exclusively by Revere and Ink, and it is inspired by the Throne of Glass series, as it says, rattle the stars on the front. You guys know I'm not like a huge Throne of Glass fan. I've never gotten past the 3rd book in my 2 rereads of it, but I really like this beanie. I actually don't have a black beanie for me to wear throughout this autumnal season, and as fall just hit, I'm really excited about this. It has like a little pom-pom on top, and like I like the typography on the front too. It's really cute, so I'm very excited about this item. Ooh, this is so pretty. It is TID inspired. I'm so excited. So this is a tote bag created exclusively by Misfit, and it is, like I said, inspired by the Dark Artifices. It says, there's plenty of sense in nonsense, sometimes if you wish to look for it. I have to say, Fairyloot's tote game is like no other. I just really like this tote because there's so much dimension in the artwork, like every text on here, all of the years and runes inspired by the novel, like they have depth to them. It's not just like flat 2D, it looks 3D, and I think the shading and the coloring, everything about this tote is like really, really well designed, and I'm super happy with it. I especially love the little clock with wings on it, and like I said, there's like runes all over the place. It's such a pretty bag, oh my goodness. The next 2 items we have are artwork pieces from an artist named Tarasha, and I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, but I do believe that this artist is one of the best and most talented in the book game right now. And so the first one we have is Carswell Thorne from the Lunar Chronicle series. I have to say he is identical to the way I imagined him in the books. And the next is Delilah Bard from the Shades of Magic series. Again, this artist just has such a beautiful style, and I feel like it just fits Delilah so wonderfully. I just really love these prints. I think they're so pretty and they're two super awesome characters, so I'm excited to add them to my collection of bookish prints. The next item is a notepad created exclusively by Alexis Lampy, and it is a Bad Ideas notepad. It says on the top, anything worth doing starts with a bad idea, and on the spoiler card it says it is inspired by Nikolai from the Grisha trilogy. Again, I really like the artwork on this. I feel like anytime I open anything that is like art related from a book subscription service, they just have the most talented artists that they're collaborating with. Next, we have a few publisher items. So the first is a Tower of Dawn bookmark, which is from the Throne of Glass series. On it, it says, "Hope, you cannot steal it and you cannot break it." On the back, it says, "A glorious empire, a desperate quest, an ancient secret." As I said, I'm not caught up with Throne of Glass, but I have heard some decent things about Tower of Dawn. And we also have a chapter sampler for The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, which is so exciting because I told myself as soon as I finish Harry Potter for the millionth time, I'm on Deathly Hallows right now, I'm going back to listening to new audiobooks and I'm going to be listening to The Gentleman's Guide. And I'm really excited for it because I've heard nothing but good things about this book. So finally, we get to the Fairyloot book of the month, which again, I don't know. I have no idea what book this could be. What is it? Even the Darkest Stars by Heather Fawcett. Truth be told, I have never heard of this book before, but I really like how shiny it is. Oh my god. So Even the Darkest Stars is about a girl named Casmin whose dream is to be one of the Emperor's explorers who essentially maps out the immense amount of wintry mountains there are in their kingdom. So one day, the most notable explorer named River comes to Casmin's town and ends up hiring her as a part of his new expedition, which is a surprise to everyone, including Casmin, because everyone believed that he would pick her older sister, Lusha. So Casmin is extremely excited to start this exhibition and really prove herself with River, but in retaliation, Lusha starts out her own expedition with a different team. So to my understanding, it's about these two sisters who are rushing to the top of the most dangerous and deadliest mountain there is in this kingdom, and Casmin has to make some decisions about herself as to, does she protect her sister from these perils that she has been experiencing, or does she prove herself and go along with the exhibition and finds out secrets? And it just sounds like a really unique novel. I am personally very intrigued by those who decide to climb Mount Everest. Every year, especially around climbing season, I get very involved. I start following a bunch of climbers who are attempting to summit, and I'm following them on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. And I also just love like going on Google Maps and going around that area in Nepal and just like picking different Google Maps locations and looking at Mount Everest. Like, I have a really big interest in Mount Everest for whatever reason. So I feel like Even the Darkest Stars kind of fills a little bit of that interest for me, but in a fictional YA setting, so I'm really intrigued by this novel. As always, Fairyloot includes a letter from the author and a bookmark inspired by their spoiler card for this month. So Fairyloot's theme for their October box is villainous, which I am so excited for because I love me some villains. There will be items inspired by the Young Elites, Harry Potter, Sherlock, and more. This book we're featuring is an evil queen retelling set in Eastern Asia. It's a dark jewel of a book you're sure to love. What book is this? This sounds so fascinating. They also are going to be including 2 hardcover books in this box. One of them is an exclusive edition of Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, which I am so excited for. I'm definitely excited for Fairyloot's villainous box. I feel like they're gonna do it so good because Fairyloot always does the dark themes very well, and I know I'll be pleased. But that is it for my Fairyloot September unboxing, so definitely let me know in the comments of this video, what were some of your favorite items? I really loved everything in this box. I loved the tote, I loved the hot chocolate, I loved the beanie, I loved all the items, and I'm definitely really interested in this book, especially because I've never heard of it before. But thank you again to Fairyloot for sending me your September box to review. I cannot wait for your October box. And of course, if you guys are interested in checking out Fairyloot in the future, you can definitely use my code EMMA. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon for a new one. Bye!